How tax refunds work, HMRC explained simply. Every year, thousands of people in the UK pay more income tax than they should, and many never realise it, let alone claim the money back. A tax refund is simply HMRC returning money that was over-deducted from your pay. Understanding how the process works means you will never unknowingly leave money behind. Tax overpayments happen for a number of reasons. You may have been on an emergency tax code, started a new job partway through the tax year, stopped working before the end of the year, had a wrong tax code, or had multiple jobs where tax was not allocated correctly. In each case, more tax was deducted than your total annual earnings actually required. At the end of each tax year, HMRC reviews PAYE records and reconciles the tax that was deducted against the tax that was actually due. If you have overpaid, HMRC will usually send you a P800 tax calculation letter confirming the amount and explaining how to receive your refund. But not everyone receives a P800 automatically, which is why it is worth checking your own position. If you receive a P800 and claim online, your refund is usually paid within 5 working days. If you do nothing, HMRC will send a check, but this takes around 45 days from the date of the letter. If you have not received a P800 but believe you have overpaid, you can check and claim directly through your personal tax account at gov.uk with HM Revenue and Customs. You have up to 4 tax years to claim a refund for an overpayment. After that, the claim lapses and HMRC will not issue the money, even if you genuinely overpaid. If you think you may have overpaid in a previous year, check sooner rather than later. A P800 is not a bill and it is not bad news. It is a tax calculation letter HMRC sends when your annual tax position has been reviewed. It may show that you have overpaid, in which case a refund is due. In some cases it may show a small underpayment, and HMRC will explain how this will be collected, usually through an adjustment to your tax code the following year. This is useful when you receive a P800 and want to understand what it means, when you have been on an emergency tax code and want to know whether you are owed a refund, when you left a job partway through the tax year, or when you want to understand how HMRC reconciles your tax at the end of the year. You can check your tax position for the current and previous tax years through your personal tax account at gov.uk with HM Revenue and Customs. This will show whether you have overpaid or underpaid and allow you to submit a claim if a refund is due. A common mistake is assuming HMRC will always identify an overpayment and automatically send a refund. This does not always happen. If you think you may have overpaid, particularly after a period on an emergency tax code or after leaving a job mid-year, always check your own position rather than waiting for HMRC to contact you. To recap, a tax refund is money HMRC returns when more tax was deducted than your annual earnings required. HMRC may issue a P800 automatically, but you can also check and claim yourself through your personal tax account at gov.uk. You have 4 years from the end of the relevant tax year to claim. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more everyday money explained simply.